Hello, friends. Welcome to day 7 of our gratitude EFT quantum healing journey. We are working on a magical way of negativity today. And I want to chat a little bit before we start, but I really want to go right into the tapping so you get the powerful effect of EFT tapping. More tapping, less talking. That's the message I'm getting. So the water jar is open. Send your love to the water. Send your words, whatever word you want me to add to the jar. I haven't seen any words come through recently. If you've already added a word, you're welcome to add another one. So drop in the comments what word you want me to add to the water jar. Hopefully you have your gratitude rock. And what I want to chat a little bit about is the power of what I'm doing and how you can take this process and replicate it in your own life. This is what I want you to do. This is my best advice to you. Find the thing that lights you up. In some way, do it for the collective and watch your life expand. Watch the magic in your life compound. This simple gratitude practice that I'm sharing with you every day, I'm on live, 15, 20 minutes at a time, maybe 40 sometimes. But I've been very good. You got to hand it to me. I've been keeping it to around 20 minutes the past couple days, haven't I? I'm blown away by what's happening. My income is created online full time. And just in this past 7 days, I knew that if I started tapping for the collective, because that's my thing, your thing may be different, but that's my thing. I always have people come into my business every time I'm tapping for the collective. And so know that we get to serve from overflow. The old way of depleting ourselves and giving to people from an empty cup, being that sacrificial lamb, being the martyr, that was a lie, y'all. That was a lie to keep us stuck, to keep us constricted, to keep us in fear and scarcity. We don't have to give from that space. Like self first. You always get to care for self first because you are much more valuable to the collective and to the world if you are giving from overflow than if you're depleting yourself and killing yourself in the process. So find your thing, share it with the collective, and watch your world expand. There was something else that I wanted to go into, but it's escaped me, which means that it's for another day. So let's go in. Let's go in and tap our way out of learn how to talk first. Learn how to tap our way out of negativity. This was it. Physiologically, do you know what the amygdala is? It's in your brain. It's the part of your brain that is responsible for fight or flight. I don't remember if I said this yesterday or not, but it doesn't matter. You maybe didn't watch yesterday. Maybe we need to hear this message twice, but it's coming through. Fight or flight. We tend to live our lives in fight or flight. This is what the media, this is what the powers that were, not that be, because it's all crumbled. The powers that were, they keep us in scarcity, in fight or flight, because they literally were harvesting our energy. They're not connected to Prime Creator. Well, you're never fully disconnected. They were pinched off, which means they weren't getting their energy from that. And many of them still aren't. So you know where they get their energy? Right here. They get it from us, but only if we consent to it. And when we're in our fight or flight response, when that amygdala is overreactive, because this is how we're raised, we're always giving our energy to them. We're subconsciously consenting. But when you start living a conscious life, you say no to that. You say, I no longer consent. When you learn to drop into the parasympathetic nervous system, to soothe and relax the amygdala, to soothe and relax that fight or flight response, to moderate it, modulate it, intentionally tap into it so that you can consciously create your reality, you're no longer feeding into that system. And we know there's a lot of bullshit involved in that system, including the tragedies that we see with our children, what happens in war, what happens in Hollywood, what happens in, what's that thing called? The government, all that bullshit. We don't have to subconsciously consent to that anymore. We don't have to feed into that matrix. And this, as simple as it seems, tapping into gratitude, tapping out of negativity, wrapping that negative situation that we're going to lean into today in our practice in light and love and compassion, holding ourselves and that person in the deepest compassion shifts everything. Because when we are holding anger, shame, doubt, all of those constricted emotions, the emotions that keep us tied to our physical body, when we are feeling those feelings, amplifying those feelings toward ourselves or others, we are only hurting ourselves. They are a reflection of us. They are always a reflection of the healing that we seek. So we get to reclaim our power. So, let's tap. More tapping, less talking. That's what I heard when I woke up this morning. Okay, let's start here. Remember, deep, low breath. Deep, low breaths. Cry, burp, yawn. Maybe you'll even fart. It's all good. You're moving. You're off-gassing. Like, you're literally off-gassing. Moving the old stored emotion. Soothing, calming, relaxing the nervous system. Soothing, calming, relaxing that fight or flight response so that you can access the bigger part of yourself that holds all of the solutions. And that's what we're going to do today, is tap into our super conscious self, the bigger part of ourself that holds the solution to every seemingly negative situation in our life. And the goal is to find neutrality. It doesn't have to be negative or positive, right? We don't have to cling on to this polarity, this pendulum swinging back and forth. We get to stay calm and steady and centered through everything in our life and see the beauty in all of it, every single thing. Deep, low breath. Repeat after me. Even though I don't always see the positive in trying situations, I'm willing to fully and completely love, honor, and accept myself. Open your shoulders, open them, open your chest, drop them. Try and keep it nice and soft as you can as we're holding our hands up and tapping. Deep, low breath. Even though there are certain people in my life that aggravate me. Sometimes I feel like they push my buttons intentionally. Sometimes I feel like I want to save them. I want to show them the right way. I want them to understand what's wrong with the world. You ever feel that way? Why can't they just see? Feel the emotion as you're saying the statement. Do you get frustrated with people because they don't see what you see? Because they're literally on a different frequency, they can't see it. And not everyone's ready to see it. So we give them a pillow, we give them a blanket, and we let them stay asleep. They wake up when they're ready. I'm not here to save anyone. Say it. I'm not here to save anyone. How's it feel? Do you still feel like you're here to save everyone? Feel the feeling. Maybe you do feel like you're here to save everyone. Maybe you're like, what are you talking about, Monica? I did come to save everyone. Say it. I want to save them. I want to save all of them. Why won't they let me save them? Feel it. So that you can soften the nervous system and allow the bigger part of you to show you the truth in that. That you're not here to save anyone. You're here for your own soul expansion. They're a part of the journey. But they're on their own journey. Deep breath. Repeat after me. I fully love and honor myself. My mission. My desire to save everyone. Deep breath. Top of the head. Deep, low breath. Now, what's the hardest situation in your life right now? Where's the most negativity? It may be in a situation with multiple people, maybe a specific person. I want you to bring that into your awareness now. Remember, we're not making it bigger. We're not manifesting more of it. We're actually tapping and telling our body we're safe. And as we're dropping in with intention to the amygdala and the sympathetic nervous system response, maybe your palms get sweaty, maybe your heart starts to race a little bit, maybe you even get a little bit shaky. When you think about it, you're actually taking yourself back to that place with intention. But the difference between ruminating on it and the difference between like laying in bed and cycling those thoughts through your mind over and over again is we're tapping while we're doing it. This tapping motion, as we're hitting these bundles of nerves and plucking these strings that are our meridians, we're sending a signal to our amygdala that we're safe. That we're safe no matter what. Deep breath. That we're safe in all situations. That we're safe through all of the negative, trying experiences that we call into our life. That we're safe in all of it. And so we're telling our sympathetic nervous system, hey, babe, it's okay. We're safe. Okay, now go to the inner eye. And guess what? When you tell your brain, your nervous system that you're safe, you then have the spaciousness, the openness, the awareness, the connection with your superconscious self or your soul, your higher self, whatever verbiage feels good to you. You then have greater access to that bigger part of you that holds all of the solutions, all of the answers, all of the access to the people, places, circumstances that hold the solutions. Deep breath. Okay, outer eye. Maybe do both. I'm going to do both hands right now. And feel in your body, where do you feel that person, that occurrence, that negativity? Where do you feel it in your body when you think about it? Think about it. Think about it again. Put yourself there in that place so that you can rewire your brain, rewire your nervous system to know that you're safe in that space with those people, no matter what is going on. Doesn't matter what's going on. We have control of our inner self. That is where the control is, within, not externally. You learn to control your inner state, to modulate your inner state, to serve you, and it shifts the entire world around you. Deep breath. Wherever you're feeling it in your body, I feel it in my throat. Feel it in my throat chakra. Breathe light into that place. Remember, nice, low, deep breath, because we're telling our parasympathetic nervous system, it's cool, rest and digest, babe. Expanding the abdomen tells the body that you're safe because you're breathing low. You're not breathing as if you're running from a tiger. I almost said a panda. Jaguar, rhinoceros, elephant. Could be any number of things. Deep breath. Breathing light into that space. Smile, even if it doesn't feel right. Reset the nervous system. Under the nose. Drop your shoulders, open your chest. I choose to release this, fill in the blank. Could be a person's name, a situation. I choose to release it from my body now. Chin. Deep breath. And maybe it's like a negative financial situation. Maybe you've got some bill collectors or some sort of lawsuit coming through. It works for that too. Nobody wants to get that phone call, right? Nobody wants to get served. Deep breath. I choose to know Listen to the words, say the words. I choose to know. Lean in. That what appears to have all of the power has none. That situation, that court system, that government, the powers that were. And what appears to have none of the power has all of the power. Deep, low breath. So true, isn't it? Collarbone. Appearance means nothing. Because we know that the power is really in the parts that we can't see, unless we have that sight activated, that supra sense. The power is beyond the five senses, really. And we get full access to those powers. And you know how we achieve, how we activate access to those powers. We show our nervous system that we're safe. I choose to activate my supra senses. Say that. I choose to activate my supra senses. I choose to know that I am safe. I choose to know that I am safe. No matter what, I am safe. You cultivate safety within your body. You cultivate a deep, true knowing that you are safe, a trust in our Creator, in your soul contracted guides, in your soul, in Mother Earth, the divine protection that is our birthright. Your whole world will reflect back to you that divine safety. But you have to cultivate it within you first. And boy, tapping into the nervous system, showing the nervous system, it is the ultimate way. Deep breath. Okay, now find your nipple, go down to the very bottom of your ribs. Tap right there. Deep breath. I choose to surrender this situation, the negative person, the negative situation, whatever it is, to my soul. I choose to surrender the situation to my soul. Smile. And you may feel like you may have a lot of fear coming up in you right now. It's all coming to the surface because it wants to move. It wants to move in a different way. Energy gets stuck, right? It can get stuck because energy is habitual, right? Like life is cyclical. Life can become habitual if we're not careful. Wants to move in a different way or in the same way. But if we tap and we live with intention, the energy will shift. Consistent, intentional. Consistent, intentional. I choose to be consistent and intentional in shifting my life. Say that. I choose to be consistent and intentional in changing my life for the better. Deep breath. Okay, now let's tap the top of the thumb. I choose to create peace in my life. I choose peace. Deep breath. I choose to call in peaceful people. So we're on the top of the finger now. I choose to call peaceful people into my reality. I choose to be peace. I choose to be peace. Deep, low breath. If you're just hopping in, you can't mess it up. Hop in. Repeat after me and tap. Top of the middle finger. I choose magic. I choose to know that I am the magic. Deep breath. Okay, now think back to that person or situation that maybe is a bugaboo, causes some negativity in your life. Do you feel any differently about that? Does your body feel a little softer when you think about them? Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it feels bigger for you. That just means you need to keep tapping, because it will eventually relax, reduce, and calm. And now go underneath the third finger, your ring finger. Deep breath. I choose positivity. I choose to reclaim my power. Deep breath. Top of the pinky, or the inside of the pinky, I guess. It's a better way to put it. I choose rest and relaxation. Deep breath. I choose a calm, regulated nervous system. Side of the hand. Open your chest, drop your shoulders, smile. Let's go here. There's a heart point here. Tap that inside of your wrist. Deep breath. I choose peace. I choose to release any negativity in my life. Okay, now go to the heart space. If it doesn't feel like too much, do your gorilla pound. If it feels like too much, just tap. And create a nice, powerful vibration. We're really opening the heart when we do this. The heart is the most powerful portal. Deep breath, low, deep breath. Remember, focus back on that space that felt tight, constricted when you thought of the negative situation or person. Breathe light into that space again. I choose peace. I choose to be the peace. Roll your neck a little bit, maybe. If you're crying, cry, 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 cry. It's so good for you. Okay, slowly relax your tap. Smile. Feel the vibration that we've created. Remember, we're feeling for that subtle shift in the field, the ripple of vibration that we're creating in our body. And the more often we do that, the more intensity with which we will actually feel the shift. And intensity may not be the right word, just the more awareness that we will have in that subtle shift. And now that we've kind of opened and softened the nervous system, let's call in an awareness of the energies that are here with us, of the highest light, our soul contracted guides, a feeling and awareness of the angels that perhaps we resonate with. Just close your eyes. You may feel, see, hear. I'm going to get this water and request that the water amplifies this feeling for us, amplifies the awareness of the energies, the presence of the energies, the support of the energies. Relax your shoulders. Just going to watch the energy move and shift for a moment as we really lock in that shift and call in a massive, soothing recalibration of the nervous system and the amygdala. Big shift happening. Beautiful. We'll just stay here for a moment until the energies balance. Use my body as a pendulum here, moving side to side. I'm watching the energy shift and move. When it's whole and complete, the energy will come into a formed ball in my field of vision, a pulsing ball of light, and my body will start to shift forward and backward. Lots of heat moving through. Lots of deep purple, green, yellow, red. Keep breathing low. Just stay here with me as the energy comes into balance. Just supporting the shift with a little bit of frequency. Deep breath. Ooh, okay, that was big. Deep breath. Ooh, go move your body. Shake out your hands, shake out your shoulders. Go outside, drink lots of water. That was big. That was a really big shift there for all of us. So support your body so that the shift is calm and easy, and the world around you shifts gently, for you. So, lots of water. Go outside, get grounded, do a little dance, okay? All right, everyone. That was beautiful. I'm so hot. So hot. All right. I love you all so much. Have a beautiful day. Thank you for sharing this experience with me. Love you so much.